Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today we're reviewing the NÜOBELL from SmartFit. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it NÜOBELL, I'm not positive. It's NU with like 2 dots on top. I'm not Nordic, I'm Midwestern, but that's how I would pronounce it. So the NÜOBELL is an adjustable type of dumbbell. It's one of the newer adjustable dumbbells that are out there. There are many adjustable dumbbells that are available, and by the way, if you are looking for the best adjustable dumbbell, we have a review coming out where I bring all of them in, compare all of them. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe and click notifications because you will get notified when it comes out. But the NÜOBELL uses a unique system to adjust the weight versus others. So pretty much everyone that's out there, if you're looking at Powerblocks, Ironmasters, Bowflex, they use similar systems. Bowflex is on the end, Powerblocks using like this slide out on the side, and then Ironmaster is using a quick lock system. There's some other adjustable dumbbells that are out there, both cheaper and maybe more expensive depending on the brand that you're looking at. But those are the ones that I think most people are looking to when they think of adjustable dumbbells. But the NÜOBELL, I think, is probably something that other people should also consider. I won't say it's necessarily the best. I'll cover more of how that compares to others in the future. But I will say it is definitely a contender. Okay? It's a contender. So what's unique about it is, one, how quick it is to adjust. So the way that it adjusts is in a handle right here. So I can go from 5 pounds all the way up to 80 pounds, and it's very quick and seamless. In fact, I would say it's one of the quickest adjustable dumbbells that are out there. So the way I change is I just simply, I'm at 5 pounds now. If I want to go up to 30 pounds, 50 pounds in 5-pound increments, I just twist the handle. So if I want to do more, so right now I'm on 45, I can go back down to 10. It's just really quick, really simple. And then when you're ready to use it, so I'm on 15 pounds, I pull it up. I do my workout, I slide it back in, I'm done. Now if I want to change really quickly, so say I'm doing drop sets or something like that, or I'm switching between people or switching between movements, I can quickly adjust, pull out, drop in, quickly adjust, pull out, drop in. So it's extremely quick and simple. In fact, Powerblocks uses this slide out system, so you slide out, slide it in. It's not like it's hard to use, but the weight increments, you have to think more about like how much weight's here because there's an identifier with colors. It doesn't tell you exactly which one is there, whereas the NÜOBELL tells you right on top, okay, I'm at 10 pounds, I'm at 25 pounds, all right, I'm at 60 pounds. Whereas this, you have to like look at the color, come over here, okay, this is 20 pounds. It's not like it takes a lot longer, but it does take longer than the NÜOBELL. It just does. It's also, Powerblocks use a different shape than the NÜOBELL. So the NÜOBELL, as you can see, and I'll just use this one, it uses a traditional dumbbell shape. So there's nothing other than the handle that you're holding, which is knurled, by the way, which I think everything should be knurled. It's like if you're going to put a bar here, make it knurled. So that's one reason I dislike some of the others. They're using rubber grips and things like that. Just knurl them, which, by the way, these custom ones are knurled. Pretty sweet. But there's nothing outside of that handle that you're holding for structural integrity. So the benefit there is that you can use it for traditional dumbbell movements just like you would any other dumbbell. So some movements that they're like accessory movements, and they're not things like I do all the time. I think bodybuilders will use them quite a bit, but just things that in which the bars get in the way for the power block. So for example, overhead tricep extensions become very easy because there's nothing in the way. So any movement like goblet squats, movements that you'd use 2 hands on a dumbbell now become possible with the NÜOBELL. Now there is a potential negative there, and that is because there's less structural integrity, it's more likely to break. How likely that is to happen, I don't know. These haven't been on the market long enough to tell, and I haven't dropped them from a parking garage yet, so maybe we'll have to do that like we did with the Eleiko. But for use and functionality, this design, in my opinion, and I think anybody's opinion, probably even Powerblock, is a superior design. Having a single handle, just from a functionality standpoint, having a single handle is better than having all these things that wrap around it from a functional standpoint. It's the reason that all dumbbells are made this way. Okay, so huge benefit there. So we have the benefit of the changing of the weights, the benefit of the look. The other thing I like is the fact that the handle is basically a mini barbell handle. So Whereas a lot of dumbbells, they'll use like a contoured handle, you know, like something you'd put your gloves on and hold. No, this one uses a straight barbell knurled handle. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a reason that like my dumbbells, which are behind the camera from 5 to 100s, use a straight barbell handle from Rep Fitness. It's just I like that handle. I know some people like contoured, but if you're a barbell person, having that same thing you're feeling on your dumbbells for those sorts of movements, I think is superior. So I like that as well. The last thing is they go up to 80 pounds. So 80 pounds is a good amount of weight. It's not going to be heavy enough for, you know, some of you guys that are powerlifters and are using these for dumbbell rows and that sort of thing. But for, you know, higher volume sets for bench, different accessory movements like curls, tricep stuff, some like chest flies, those sorts of things, which are great for dumbbells, it's going to hit that spot. And for most people, 80 pounds is more than they'll really ever lift in a dumbbell movement or should really lift by themselves. So for most people, 80 pounds is a good maximum. Now, 80 pounds is not as much as some of the others. So Powerblock, they go up to 90 pounds. Some of them go up to 150 pounds, but a 150-pound stack on here would just be crazy wide, and I don't know how it would feel. So I think it'd be cool to see, but I don't know if this like could hold up to it. So now some things that are maybe not my favorite. So the way that this works is it's using this quick dial system, which by the way, that sound just, oh, that's beautiful. I would love that like falling asleep as white noise. You know, kind of like when you put plates on a bar, it's just like, oh, it's just nice. But the sound that it's making is it's switching between plates. So what I did was I took this thing apart so I could see what was on the inside. I'm not sure if the company really wanted me to do this, but we went ahead and did it anyways to see kind of how it's working. So there's a metal rod that expands and then contracts depending on like how you're using this. So as I'm putting more weight on, the metal rod is extending out or expanding out, and then the metal rod is contracting in as I'm getting less weight. So these plates are iron plates, which is awesome. You have the clink of like a pro style dumbbell, which I'm a huge fan of. I really like the design of the metal plates. I think it's cool, but they're also using plastic, and they're using quite a bit of plastic. So there's plastic up here at the tops of the actual like circular pieces of iron that connect to other plastic parts. Potential failure point anytime there's plastic, especially a hard plastic like that can crack, there's potential failure point. The other thing that I noticed is when you're taking this out, if you don't line it up perfectly, so let's say I'm off just a little bit like that, and let's say I don't realize it and I go to extend the dumbbell, well, when I do this, I can't take it off. So then I have to remember where the rod is, so I have to go back down to 15, I think it was. Nope, that wasn't it, 10, okay. Then I have to take it out and then slide it back in. So that's not happening every time I'm using it, but this is a brand new set as of 2 weeks ago. It's gotten used, but it's not like I've used it thousands and thousands of times. Over time, you're gonna have more and more issues with that, I think. And because there's plastic there, right here, it's more likely for that to wear down, for the connection to not be as tight. And if that connection isn't tight, it may not work. So potential failure point. The other potential failure point I see, and another reason that I'm not sure about this as far as durability goes, is this plastic part here. So this plastic part is hard plastic. People drop dumbbells all the time. It's a gym. There's lots of heavy weight. If that gets hit, that hard plastic could crack. So I love this iron like center knurled bar that is hollow basically, and the rod goes within that. But I'm worried that over time these parts could crack. And then the last part that I kind of worry about is the gearing inside. So the gearing, these plates on the inside here are 5 pounds. It's a 5-pound plate, the rest are 10 pounds. So that 5-pound plate, every time I adjust that, it's basically pushing this like plastic piece out to connect. So my worry is that plastic, again, more plastic equals more potential wear parts. Because they're using plastic on the stand, on parts of the dumbbell, it's not like plastic is an awful, material. It's just after a lot of use, like you could wear this down, because in your workout, you could end up changing these weights in your warm-up sets and everything else hundreds of times. So that means over the course of a lifetime of these things, these are going to get tens of thousands of turns. So for a commercial setting, obviously, I don't know if these are ideal, but for even a home gym, I'm worried about that. Now that worry, you know, may be mitigated with the fact that I've never seen a problem with them. So, but they haven't been on the market long enough. So, price-wise, they are expensive. They're $750 for this 80-pound set. SmartFit is supposedly the only authorized reseller of these in the US. However, I have seen other resellers. I've also seen them on Alibaba. I'm not really sure like how distributing works, how SmartFit got the exclusive rights. This one I got from SmartFit, but I do know that if you're in another country, there's other people selling them, and there are people selling them in the US. Although I don't know if they're counterfeit or not. So be careful. Basically, that's all I have to say. But from SmartFit, these are $750, which is expensive, which is more expensive than the Powerblock Elites, these bad boys without the knurled handle that go up to 90 pounds. These go up to 80 pounds, so 10 more pounds. From a company like Powerblock, where these things, I had a set for almost a decade. I just threw them all over the place, never had an issue. So I don't know, that's quite a bit of money when you compare it to some of the others that are out there. Like Ironmasters are cheaper, and Ironmasters can go up heavier. They do take a little bit longer to adjust, and they don't have this nice function where it tells you exactly what the weight is. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of still like on the fence. I really love the design, I do. I love how smart and easy it is. I love that it does go up somewhat heavy to 80 pounds, but my favorite part is just how quick and easy this is to turn, and the fact that it looks like a normal dumbbell. But I am worried that over time the durability is not going to be there compared to these. But we won't know for another couple of years. So I'll try and keep using these and provide updates on our Instagram and elsewhere. So you guys want to follow there if you'd like to see it. But right now, would I suggest these? Yes, if you can get them, if they're in stock. I know they have pre-orders right now and they're shipping later on. It's kind of hard right now to buy dumbbells in general. But I have a difficult time saying that you should buy these versus Powerblocks or Ironmasters or even Bowflex, because those are cheaper, can offer more weight, and their durability is more proven. However, we'll see. The design, it's a sweet design. So, what do you think? Do you think, like, would you buy these versus these unproven ones, which is a really cool design, versus some of the others that are out there? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear. We'll see you next time. Peace.